guys, a couple of things. First, I can't edit this, so it might be a little blotchy. And two, I have a prayer request. Insurance is finally going to let me have home hydration, which is honestly why I got my port a year ago, and to help with hydration and get blood drawn and everything that I needed to get done, but I never got it. The only thing holding me back is a doctor prescription. Please pray that he will allow me to have this. I really do need it. The second thing is I want to talk about something really important. I've noticed this for quite a long time now. I have this feeling, it's just a general feeling of loneliness within the chronic illness community. And I don't know if anybody else has noticed it, but I feel this heaviness of a loneliness in this chronic illness community. And I think if we all reached out and we all helped, life would be better, easier on people. And one thing that I reached to when I was lonely was the Word of God and my faith. And Paul taught me that, Paul the Apostle. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I know some of you guys who follow my YouTube don't agree with my views, but bear with me, and I'll share with you what I feel has impacted me greatly. I have a verse here, and let me read it to you. It's Psalm 38:11. My friends and companions stand aloof from my plague, and my nearest kin stand far off. And the second verse is Psalm 142:4. It says, "Look to the right and see, there is none who takes notice of me. No refuge remains to me, no one cares for my soul." I don't want anybody feeling like that. Because I heard this verse, I heard Psalm 142:4 a few years back, and I thought, I feel just like that. I feel exactly like that. I feel like nobody cares about me. I feel like nobody would care about my soul. That's how I felt. And then, I developed a relationship with God, and I haven't had one of those days ever since. I have never been alone, and I've never been lonely ever since. An example of this of loneliness is the loneliness that Paul had when he was in prison. And I'm not going to read all the verses because there's some pretty hard names to pronounce in there. But it's 2 Timothy 4:9 through 16. And basically, Paul writes to Timothy and says, "Timothy, go get Mark, get my cloak, and bring the word of God. Everybody else has forsaken me. All my friends have deserted me. I am now alone." Paul was alone, and he wanted his friends, and most of all, he wanted the word of God. Why? Because he needed to be comforted in that moment. He needed to feel like he was not alone. He needed his friends there with him, who were like brothers to him. Talk about the loneliest person on the earth, I think that would be Jesus. Matthew 27:46. Let me read this. Let's see. 25. 27. About the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Do you ever have those moments where you just feel like you've been forsaken? Like you're completely alone? Like nobody cares for your soul? That all your friends have left you? That you're alone? That you would have to send away for somebody even just to comfort you? I have felt that way. And like I said in the beginning, that's how I felt until I developed a relationship with God. Christ was alone because at that moment, he was taking on the sins of the world. He was taking on our mistakes. And because God can't be in the presence of sin, he had to turn away from Christ. So Christ was completely alone, and he said, my God, why have you forsaken me? I get those moments. When I first got ill, I was paralyzed. I had several problems. For the first couple years, I was doing plasmapheresis, 3 liters of plasma sucked out of a central line that was placed in my neck, replaced by IVIG. Then few years down the road, I was doing chemo. I was doing all kinds of things. I felt so alone because, like the second psalm I read, Psalm 38:11, my friends were not around. Once I got sick, bam! It's like they disappeared. I was like, where'd everybody go? It's like, I'm not contagious. But you know, that's life. It happens. They don't understand what's going on. You don't have to be alone. You know what? God can stand with you as he has stood with me. I became paralyzed. I was told I'd never walk again. I relearned how to walk. 2 years later, my paralysis came back, told there is absolutely no way you're not going to walk again this time. I am walking now. I have been on life support many times. So much more I've never mentioned in my videos that has happened. I should be dead. I have had more than 24 chances to die. But somehow God has revived me and I'm whole and I'm not alone. I don't have to be lonely through this. There's 2 more verses I want to read to you. Romans 12:12 says, rejoice in hope. Be patient in affliction. Be persistent in prayer. And Psalm 50:15 says, call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you and you shall glorify me. Listen, I know a lot of you out there are going to think this is a big joke. I can't believe she believes in that, because I get those comments. I get those messages. But you know what? It's real. I truly believe it. I have felt it. I've lived it. I know it. I know it's real. And I just want to say, you know what? For those of you who are lonely through chronic illness, let's reach out. If you can't go to church or you can't go to Bible study, bring the Bible study to your house. If you can't go to church, email your local pastor. I'm sure your local pastor will try their absolute best to work everything possible out that they can do to get you ministered to. If they don't, that's not the right church for you. So, also, I am here. I just want to say, you know, if you've reached out to somebody and you haven't gotten a reply, I am here. I will listen. I can't guarantee a reply because I get a lot of messages in the mail, in my YouTube mail, and I'm sorry for those of you who I haven't replied to. There's just a lot, and I have to categorize them to the most important. Also, I will be trying my best to reply to as many messages today after this is uploaded as possible. Thank you for listening to me, being patient and bearing with me. I'm sorry I can't edit this. Love the Father, follow the Son, and continue to shine for the glory of God. Bye.